problems in LeetCode. As you can see, we have already solved about 2 problems in SQL queries. I'm half close to halfway point in the SQL 50. So I was able to complete select basic joins and also basic aggregate functions. In basic aggregate functions, there are 2 more. So today we will try to solve as many problems as possible. So I'm going to start with this problem. Immediate food delivery part 2. Okay, it is showing some layouts. Okay, first we will read the question. We have a delivery table. If the customer's preferred delivery date is the same as the order date, then the order is called immediate. Otherwise, it is called scheduled. The first order of the customer is the order with the earliest order date that the customer made. It is guaranteed that the customer has precisely one first order. Write a solution to find the percentage of immediate orders in the first orders of all customers rounded to 2 decimal places. Okay. We will try to understand the question before coding. It's a customer preferred delivery date. Okay. Preferred date. Okay. Preferred delivery date is same as the order date. The order date and preferred delivery date same means then it is called immediate. Otherwise, it is called scheduled. Okay. Then the first order of customer is the order with the earliest order date. Okay. Okay. The order date. Okay. The order date, which is the earliest. That is the customer that the customer made will be the first order. Okay. It is guaranteed that the customer has precisely one first order. Okay. Write a solution to find the percentage of immediate orders in the first orders of all customers rounded to 2 decimal places. Okay. Okay. Immediate orders, first orders of all customers. Okay. We need to check if the order made by the customer is the first order. Okay. That is, we can use maybe ascending order by we can use, I think. Then we need to use the condition where the order date and the customer preferred delivery date are equal. Then only it is immediate. We will divide it by the all the other first orders by the total number of first orders. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see the table. Okay. Delivery ID, customer ID. Okay. Okay. Order date. Okay. I think we need to use the subquery for this. Get the first order of each customer. Okay. Okay, we will try to code it. Okay, we need to use round function first. Then we need to use count function. Count function you need to use case when the condition order date is equal to customer preferred delivery date. Okay, divided by count total into 100. as we can go to the next line, immediate percentage. The delivery table, okay, that is straightforward. Okay. Then we need to have a condition where what should be the condition? Okay, order date is equal to, we need to write a subquery. Select order date from delivery table. A delivery okay, we can keep this as D2, D2, and this one will be like D1, D1 dot order. Okay, then need to select D2 dot okay, where D1 dot ID is equal to D2 dot ID order by, we need to keep D2 dot order. Okay, ascending only. Need to limit it to 1. Okay. What else we need to do? Okay. Then delivery. This should be delivery. Then what else needs to be done? Okay, first I will try to run it, then we will check. Okay. Okay, maybe we need to put something like, okay, what do we want to count? Okay, okay. We need to count only the order dates. Okay, 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 forgot about that. Then 1 else 0. We not count, it should be some. Okay, I think the bracket. Okay, it's working. Let's check if it will work for all the test cases. Okay, we have a. Okay, I forgot to round it up. Okay, but still we are getting 38. Maybe that might be a problem. Okay, it is working. So from studying just two problems properly, I was able to understand the syntax and use it to solve a medium problem. So this is how we need to progress in SQL. I'm understanding more things about SQL nowadays. Okay, we'll again try to solve another problem. Okay, gameplay analysis. Okay, first we have a activity table. Okay, let's read the question. Write a solution to report the fraction of players that logged in again on the day after the day they first logged in. Wait, okay. Put the fraction of players that logged in again on the day after the day they first logged in. Okay, first they have logged in at a date. Then we need to find the next date, okay? And it should be rounded to two decimal places. In other words, we need to determine the number of players who logged in on the day immediately following their initial login, divided by the number of total players. Okay. 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 Let's see the example. Activity table. First player ID, device ID, event date, games played. Okay. Games played are all we don't need. Only we need the event date and also the player ID. Okay, player 1 has logged in at 01 2016 0301. Then immediately after that, he again joined. So we will consider player 1. Then for player 2, he has only logged in for one day, one date. So we will not consider him. Then the player 3 has logged in at 2016 0302, but the next time he logged in was at 2018 0703. So it is not immediate. Okay. Again, I think we might need to use some subqueries for this problem also, or we can maybe use some other thing. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, he only needs to be logged in, or does he need to play games? Okay. I think he doesn't need to play the game. He just needs to be logged in. Or this player, he has the same device ID, but for player 3, he has device 1 ID and device 4 ID. Two different IDs. Does that affect the result? We need to think about that also. Okay. Okay, first we will write a basic solution for now. We will think about those things after we run the program. Okay. How to, okay, getting the first date is easy. We can use subquery for that. After getting the first date, how to check whether they attended the second date also? Hmm. Okay, let's try some solutions, then we can try to solve it properly. Okay, select. Again, we need to use the round function. log back again. So the player ID will be equal. Okay. I don't have that much idea about. Yeah. We need to find the number of people have logged in twice. Okay. Okay, it needs to be twice, and it needs to be immediate. Immediate also needs to be immediate to the first time the player has logged in. Okay. How to make that kind of even date? We if we order by ascending order and limit it to one means you get the first date, and we need to check whether the first date and the second time he has logged in are immediate dates. How to do that? Okay, subquery. So subquery we can use, I think. How to check immediate? Okay, this plus one, will it be equal to the immediate event date? No, right? Or will it be? Okay, to be honest, we can just see the solution. No problem at all. The process is about learning. Okay, first we will read the intention. Okay, to calculate the fraction of players who logged in again on the day after their first login. Need to count the number of players who have their first login date followed by a consecutive login on the next date. Then you divide this count by the total number of distinct players. Okay. A distinct players is easy. You can just use count distinct the player ID, something like that. It is easy. So then we need to find the approach. We want to calculate the fraction of players. Okay. Okay. The count we need to find the first login date for each player and check if there is login on the day after their subclass. Okay, that is okay. We need to use subquery to calculate the total number of distinct players, the active table. But we can find the distinct players using the distinct keyword, right? But why we need to use a subquery for that? This is okay. In the main query, we filter the rows. Okay. Oh, we are finding the subquery. Okay. In we are finding the total number of distinct players using the subquery. In the main query, we are trying to filter the rows where the player's ID and date of the event after subtracting one day match the player's first login date. Okay, okay, understand. I'm understanding it. Okay, okay. We just need to find the interval one day. Okay, date subtraction. Okay, this is a new syntax I'm learning today. Okay, we can. Okay, in means we can just use equal also, both same. Okay, we just need to remember this syntax. Date sub date sub event date comma interval one day. Okay, let's uh, let's just code it. Okay, okay, we can use count what we need. Count player idea. Okay, why okay. Count distinct. Okay. Understand. Okay. Distinct. Okay, we can type it on over one. Distinct player ID divided with count of you need to select it using a subquery. This subquery select distinct player ID from the activity table. Activity table activity. Okay. After that, we just multiply it with 100. Then round it to 2 decimal as per the question. After that, we need to take it from the table activity table. Now we just need to find the distinct players who have logged in at the first time and immediately in the next state they are logged back again. That's the only thing we need to find. So we need to put like player ID equal to is also okay. Equal. Okay, it's not player ID. I think it's we need to use what? Okay, we need to use date subtraction in that syntax. Okay, I'm again forgetting the syntax. Okay, we need to use some. Okay, we need to use event date, comma, date subtraction. Okay, interval. What is that interval? Okay. Okay. Oh, based on the okay. I'm understanding. Now only I'm understanding it. Okay. In the player ID and the date subtraction interval needs to be 1. Both condition needs to be satisfied. That is the event date. 1. Interval 1. I think it's date something. Oh, day. Okay, interval day. Okay, day. It needs to be from in select player ID. Do they use something like okay, we can just use new from activity. To be honest, I would have used order by and limit it as 1. But this is better. This is definitely better. Yeah, I've done some mistake. Select listing. Okay. Select. We need to count it in the subquery itself. I'm learning new things from solving this problem. Okay, we need to change the name. As so okay. Okay. Oh, it's we there's no need for getting the percentage. We just need the fact. So we not multiply it with 100. So okay, what we have learned, the player ID and the player ID selected should be equal. That's why we are put it in bracket and specifying in, and also that uh, the date sub function is takes the column name, even date any column name, that date, comma, the how much interval it should have. In our case, it should be immediate, so the interval day will be 1. So, comma, interval, the number of interval days, and then we will put day. That's it. Then in select player ID, comma, I thought about using order by uh, and limit as 1, but it will be a tedious process. So we can just keep. If I do that, we need to have a where clause where the player ID of this subquery and the player ID of the main query both should be equal. We should put that. After that, we need to order it, and then we need to put limit as 1. Then we need to equate it. So much work. So we can just use select player ID, comma, minimum of the event date. Minimum event date will be nothing but the first day that guy or that girl first logged in into the game from activity table. That's it. Okay. Again, I've done something wrong. Okay, still to player ID. What we did wrong. Okay, two different places made. So what is the difference? Okay, why is there no bracket? Okay, there's bracket. Okay. Both same, right? What is the difference? Count, okay, distinct, okay, player ID, okay, select, count, distinct player ID from activity, and round it to two decimals, and name the column as fraction. After that, we are taking from the active table where cross anything, player ID, date subtraction, event date, interval, okay, 1 day, in select player ID, come on. Okay, something we have done wrong. Okay, the first login. Okay, there's no need for this. But okay, we need to group it. Okay, wait. Why we need to group it? Okay, it will take the minimum event date. Okay, of the total. Okay, we need to group it. Group by player ID. We need to check for each player, right? We don't need for getting the least. Least means the earliest event date of all players. That will be wrong. Okay, that's why it was not working. Okay, I'm still not able to understand the queries deeply. I think I just need more practice. That's all I need. So, okay, we will try to solve another question if I can. Okay. AI product sales analysis 3. We will solve easy problem for now. Too many medium problems just strikes your brain, right? Okay, just we will try to solve this problem. Okay, okay. Before that, okay, what is this name? Okay, sorting and grouping. Write a solution to find all the classes that have at least 5 students. Return the result table in any order. Okay, find a classes which has at least 5 students. We have the courses table. That's it. Okay, this is a bit easy, I think. Okay, we need to select. We need to select the class from the table course. Okay, I have a simple understanding of this. We just need to count the number of students, and if it's greater or equal to 5 minutes, then we will print that class. That's it. So we can use something like, first we need to use group by. We need to group it by class. Then we need to have a having clause, having count student count student greater than or equal to 5. That's, I think this solution is simple. I think it will work. Okay, it works for this test case, but we need to say for it will work for all the test cases. Okay, it works for all test cases. Okay, this is a simple problem. We just need to have understanding of using the having clause. We are grouping the classes because we need to find the number of students in each class. We don't need to find the number of students of all the classes. This is a simple question. We'll try to solve another easy problem. Find followers count. Okay. Okay. We have a followers table. We need to write a solution that will, for each user, return the number of followers. Return the result table ordered by user ID in ascending order. The result format is in the following example. Okay. The followers table, we have the user ID and follower ID. Write a solution for each user, return the number of, okay, each user we need to return the number of followers. Return the result table ordered by user ID. Okay, this is also a simple problem. You need to just select the user ID and also count the follower ID as uh, followers count from the table, followers table. We need to just group it. Group by what we need to group? Just user ID. And also we need to order by user ID. There's no need to put ascending or descending. It's by default it is ascending. Okay, I think this will work. Okay, it works. Okay, we will just check if it will work for all the test cases. I'm sure it will work. Okay, it works. This is also a simple question when we need to use group by, and the count is in the selection statement. That is the only difference between this question and the previous one. Okay, we will again solve another easy problem. Update it to feel nice about myself. have solved, okay, we have crossed the halfway point as of now. Okay, it feels great, but still we have advanced topics like advanced selects and points. We have subqueries. To be honest, I struggle with subqueries, so it will be a challenge for me to complete those. But still, we need to move forward. Okay, we have advanced string functions, regress, and also clauses. Okay, for now we will try to solve this problem, which is called biggest single number. A single number is a number that appeared only once in the my numbers table. Okay, find the largest single number if there is no single number, report none. Okay. Okay, we just have one column. Okay, it's also an easy problem, I think. I think we can use like this: select max num from my numbers, right? Okay, group by num. Okay. Having count num equal to 1. I think this will work. Okay, okay, we need first change the column. Wait, why is there a problem? Okay, I need to get the maximum value. Okay, we can use order by also. Order by num, and we can put limit. And also we can let's check. Okay, this works. Okay, otherwise we need to have a null. Okay, how to do that? Okay, this is also, I have absolutely no idea how to do this. This is a new problem I'm facing. So we'll just see the solution. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, it's using a max 10. How how does he get null? Okay, okay, why this doesn't work? I think because we are just limiting it, right? So it is not working. But if we are taking it from something else which doesn't even have it, then it will return null, I think. Okay, so okay. Count num. Okay. The same thing. He also has the same doubt. Okay, why this doesn't work? I think we have already checked that. I'm doing it again and again. Same thing. Okay. I think we need to reach the subquery. Select num from my numbers. Where okay, maybe we need to group it. Group by num having count num equal to 1. Okay. Okay, I forgot about this. Okay, again, why I'm doing like this? Okay, we'll try it again. Okay, that's why it is not working as a num unique numbers. Okay, now it is working. Okay, we need to have a alias. This is also a new thing I'm learning right now. Okay, now it is working. Okay, I think we have solved about 5 problems today. Because we started at like I think 22, now we have reached 27. Okay, I'm happy about that. I think this is enough for today. See you guys next time.